What's up, 259? We're on location today. Looks a little bit different out here. We're at Hidalgo Hair and Beard. I got it out this time. Thought we'd do something different today. We're all about talking trades, different things that someone can do after they complete school. And it doesn't always have to be trades. It can be other things, nursing, medical field. And you know what? I need a haircut today. So we've asked Raelle, the owner of Hidalgo Hair and Beard, here she is.
Hi.
To do the interview while I get my haircut. All right, so I'm going to suit up. What is that called, Raelle?
A cape.
A cape. I'm going to cape up. I am literally becoming a superhero right now.
You're far from a superhero.
Whatever. What's your favorite superhero, Raelle? Oh, hold on. I got to get my my mic out from under the cape. And don't capes usually go in the back?
Not when you're getting your hair cut.
Oh, I know that. I've had my.
You're not a superhero.
I am a superhero.
Definitely not.
Everyone thinks I'm a superhero. So it's going to be a little bit different today. We're going to be talking to Raelle because Raelle has chosen a life of being a cosmetologist. Now, the goal with our skill program is to prepare students after high school to get a job, and a lot of people pursue a 4-year type of traditional college education. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not what we're saying. However, we want to provide different opportunities for kids to know what they can do after high school. So that's where we're going to talk to Raelle. I'm going to call her Ray from now on.
Please don't.
She loves that.
Please don't.
As she owns this business all by herself. You're a salon owner, Raelle.
Mm-hmm.
What's your salon do?
What does my salon do?
Yeah. What do you do? What services do you offer in your salon?
I specialize in men's cuts, and so I offer haircuts, beard trims, perms, and then I also specialize in non-surgical hair replacement, which are toupees.
Cool. Okay, very good. You're going to demonstrate with my hair. You got any things you want to try? Mohawk, blue?
I mean, if you want to.
No, I don't. I don't want that. What's space like?
What?
Space.
Dusty, I've never been to space.
You know, Katy Perry went to space, and her career hasn't gone very well.
Okay, well, I'm not Katy Perry, and I'm not a cosmonaut. I'm a cosmetologist.
Cosmetologist. What's the difference?
The cosmetologist does hair and nails and skin and...
Skin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Facials and whatnot.
Facials? You've never offered me a facial.
I don't do facials.
Oh, okay.
Your face is too funky.
Okay. Wow. It's not going well so far, 259. Explain to me the education of becoming a cosmetologist.
And so in order to become a cosmetologist, you go to school for 1,500 hours here in the state of Kansas. That took me a little over a year to finish. Some people finish it within 9 months.
Okay.
So a lot of it is... just making sure you put in your time. It's not very difficult as long as you're open to learning and taking on new skills.
And you said it was 1,500 hours. Mm-hmm. Would you mind telling us the price of the school?
So when I went to school 8 years ago, it was $20,000. But don't forget that you can also qualify for government grants and scholarships.
Okay. So compared to a traditional college education, 20,000 and a year, 9 months to a year is less. Would you say?
That one I'm not sure. I didn't look into.
Well, it's less. It's okay. Like a 4-year college. I mean,
I don't know.
The answer's in the question, Raelle. Try to keep up, please.
Hey, can you see without your glasses?
Oh God. Okay, she's a little demanding, guys. Okay. What are some of the real-world benefits of being a cosmetologist?
Oh my gosh. I love being a cosmetologist. I get to have freedom when it comes to my schedule. I work when I want, and I go on vacation when I want to. I get to be my own boss, and I get to offer whatever services I would like to offer.
Okay.
What else?
Are you planning on expanding?
No, I'll probably just stick with just myself. I rent this salon suite and I run my business out of it. And that's how I like it.
Is it because that no one likes you?
No, it's because I don't like other people.
Oh, okay. I looked up some different information about cosmetologies and AI. Everyone's talking AI. Is cosmetologies AI proof?
Is it AI proof?
AI proof. Did I stutter?
Like, can AI do?
Yeah.
What I do?
Yeah. Is it AI
I'm
proof?
just clarifying.
It's not that hard.
I would say no.
It's not AI proof. So you're saying robots can cut my hair?
No. Oh, technically, yes.
Are they better?
No.
Are they cheaper?
I don't know if they're cheaper. They're definitely not better. Because I can customize your haircut to your head and make it look perfect.
That's pretty easy to do.
That's pretty difficult to do.
Whatever. Lower startup costs. Explain that.
Lower startup costs?
Yeah.
I would say, depending on which salon you go to, a lot of salons will provide what you need. Starting up your own salon, of course, you have to put in some effort to buy your tools and all of that stuff. But I mean, in regards to like being a electrician and stuff like that, I would say definitely a much lower startup cost.
Okay. Now, does it always have to be $20,000, or can you go to a more affordable school?
So here in Kansas, I know specifically in Wichita we have 4 different schools. I only know the price of my school that I went to.
Can you tell me the name of your school?
I went to Paul Mitchell, the school Wichita.
Well.
And
fancy
so
schmancy.
The school I went to was a national brand, but there's also like Cowley College, which is more of a community college that you could also attend their cosmetology program.
And how much is their cosmetology program?
I do not know.
Is it probably less than that fancy schmancy school you went to?
I would assume so.
Well, see, so there are other options besides the price of a new car, which is still lower than a 4-year college. Oh, let's see here. Job security. Well, you've kind of answered that. It seems like it's probably AI proof. You talked about the freedom of owning your own business. Now, when did you start doing this? Was it right out of high school?
Yes. So I went to cosmetology school right out of high school, graduated when I was 19. I've been working in a salon ever since, and I have owned my own business for 8 months now.
Wow. You're so brave. That is phenomenal. I'm so proud of you. Can you be a cosmetologist, or can anyone be a cosmetologist?
I would say so.
What if you don't have hands?
Actually, I saw a TikTok video on a barber who has no hands, and he does fantastic fades.
What does he use?
He uses his arms.
I thought he used his feet. That would be gross and unsanitary.
That is unsanitary.
Okay, so it sounds like this isn't a job for the elites of society, the 1%.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, but anyone could do it, though, is what you're saying. So you mentioned earlier you set your own schedule.
Yes.
What's your favorite cereal?
Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loop. That's a wrong answer.
Okay.
Mine's Captain Crunch. It's far and away superior, whether it's Crunch Berries, regular, or especially Peanut Butter Crunch. But you set your own schedule. What days is your business open?
So my business is open Mondays and then Wednesday through Saturday.
Wednesday through Monday, Wednesday. Wow, you do set your own schedule. Do you work at all?
I work all of the time.
Because most people work all week, but I guess you work Saturday.
I work Saturday. It makes up for my Tuesdays.
And how do you get your businesses? Do you do walk-ins or?
If I'm here and someone walks in, I will do my best to fit them into my schedule. A lot of my clients will book their haircuts online, and then they can either call or text me too, and I can book their appointments that way.
Oh, wow. So you give out your number to everyone.
Shut up.
Kind of dangerous in today's world. Okay, so just for everyone to know, Mondays, Wednesdays, Sundays.
Monday, Wednesday
through Saturday. That includes Thursday and Friday.
Yes.
So that is a lot of days. Okay, I was wrong. My apologies. All that sounds amazing. But are you really skilled is the question.
I don't know. You'd have to tell me.
Well, we're going to give you a test.
Okay.
This is a verbal test, of course. And of course, the test on my head is also important. This is a cosmetology state board practice test.
Oh my God.
146 questions. We're not going to do them all. All right. So, what are furrows?
Furrows.
What are furrow? I don't understand. Am I stuttering?
I don't know what a furrow is.
Wow, it's not looking good. Luchochincha. Yeah.
No, I don't know what that is.
Don't know what that one is.
Don't know what that is.
Onychorhexis. Hangnail. What's a hangnail?
I'm pretty sure it's the skin that's like peeling up off of your nail.
Caused by dry cuticle and carelessness in removing the cuticle.
See, I don't do nails, so
you don't do nails?
No.
Wow, what? Onychomycosis unguidium. No. Nail fungus. No. Okay.
I don't do nails.
Okay. Well,
Your
all right.
test is over.
She passed, everyone. She passed the test. Congratulations, Raelle. That's a fine job. Tell me about the differences in hair.
The differences in hair?
Yeah.
Like in regards to what
I don't
specifically?
Know. Curly hair, straight hair. How is hair curly?
How is hair curly?
Yeah.
It's just the makeup of the cuticle. So naturally the hair, your hair is made out of 4 components, and I only remember one. And it's just how the makeup is, and it makes it curl down.
Interesting. What's the grossest hair you've ever seen?
The grossest hair?
Uh-huh. Like a horror story.
Okay.
But keep this PG.
Okay. Then I won't tell you my PG-13 one.
Thank you.
So I had the client who cleans sewers for a living. Came in one day and...
You got hair in my mouth.
Oh, sorry. That's your problem. And I was cutting his hair, and I was like, what is this? What's this gross stuff in your hair?
Oh, no.
And he's like, don't worry. Cleaned a sewer out today. Didn't wash his hair or anything before he came in. It's probably like the worst.
So you had like poo in your scissors? When was that?
Oh, a few years ago.
Okay, good. So you're not cutting my hair with...
I've disinfected these things thousands of times.
You didn't throw them away?
No. Do you know how expensive these shears are?
How expensive are your shears?
These specific ones are $1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah, that's why my haircuts are priced the way they are.
$1,000. Scissors?
Yeah.
I could get scissors for $1.25 at the dollar store.
Yeah, and they don't do a good job.
Okay. What does some of your other stuff cost?
My clippers were about $150. My trimmers were probably around $100. My other pair of scissors, I think, were closer to $8. The blow dryer was $100. So yeah.
So to start off, there are some costs, but
I would say so, but at the same time, when you go to cosmetology school, you're supplied with an entire kit, and your scissors and clippers are already included in that price.
Oh.
So that $20,000 also includes everything that you need to start.
That's good information that you should have started off with telling us. What is that?
We figured a spray bottle.
With what's in it?
Vodka.
Does that make your hair shiny?
It does.
Or just does it make people more tolerant?
I'm kidding. It's just agua.
Agua, yeah, because this shows PG.
I know. Sorry. I apologize.
It's vodka for the sterilization. That's what it's for. Okay. So far it's looking fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the face, not the hair, but the hair is good. I was talking about my face. What's your favorite part about cutting hair?
My favorite part about cutting hair is probably seeing the joy on people's faces when I'm done.
You ever just butchered somebody's hair?
No.
Wow. You're pretty sure of yourself, aren't you?
I am very sure of myself.
Okay. So, you get to set your own schedule. Making some money, decent money. The education, the time that it took to do the education was not very long. And the cost wasn't that high. So being a cosmetologist is a very good career option to do.
I would say so.
Okay. And anyone can do it, even people with no hands.
Yes.
What if they had no arms?
That one I'm not sure. I've only seen a guy with no hands.
I've seen a guy paint with his mouth. It was incredible, but I wouldn't trust him to do my haircut. Well, thank you, Raelle. Are you almost done?
We're getting close.
Getting close. What's the most irritating thing you have to deal with?
Probably clients like you.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Has anyone left you a giant tip before?
Yes.
How much was it?
Once I got a $150 tip.
$150. That's amazing. Has anyone brought you like coffee or ice cream?
Not ice cream. Definitely coffee. I got a blanket one time.
A blanket? Was it cold in here?
No. I just said I wanted a blanket, so he brought me one.
Oh, so you just like, you drop hints.
Yeah.
Okay.
How else do I get free stuff?
Well, what would you ask me if you were trying to drop a hint?
What would I ask you?
Yeah, ask for.
Oh, probably a trip to Europe.
Okay. Well, I work for the school, so a trip to Europe isn't happening for me, let alone you. But very impressive with everything that you told us about cosmetology. Thank you. And you could do more things. That includes like nails. What else?
So cosmetology entails hair, skin, and nails. And so you can do nails, you can do facials, stuff along those lines.
All right, very good. So this is a really nice profession. You could jump into it right after high school with not a lot of training, a little bit of money, but you earn that back pretty quick. Thank you, Raelle, for demonstrating how good you are. Well, that's as yet to be seen, but your knowledge and skill as a cosmetologist. I'm very impressed. That brings us time. You know what? Instead of questions and comments from our fans, we need a name. Like our fans, like Swifties or Beehivies, Hivers. What would you call our fans of the show? Put it in your comments what you think the name of all you fans should be. Runners? No, that's stupid. Anyway, so our only question we had this week was from Sean. How do you control the amount of sawdust you make during work? That's a great question, Sean, and maybe even similar to how you get rid of all this hair. What do? Do you have an exhaust system?
Unfortunately, no. I have to sweep it up with a broom. Oh,
well, so Sean, for any of the sawdust that gets on the floor, we sweep it up into piles and push it towards basically these vacuums that go to the exhaust system. We call it a dust tower. It's a tower that houses the system that sucks up all the sawdust. And they're also, all the equipment has individual hoses attached to them. So as they cut or sand, they pull the sawdust outside. They go through bags, which filters out the larger particles that get trapped in those bags, and then later the larger particles go to a bin, and we empty that out, and the city collects it for different things in the parks or something like that. I think it goes back into our food system as flour, that cellulose for cheese thing. So that's how we keep up with our sawdust, but honestly, we really don't keep up with it as much as we should. It gets a mess in there. I also wanted to take some time. I misspoke last week. First off, I said that Margot was from outside the school system. I meant to say outside the Millings department. So her and environmental, they are a part of the service center. I also said that Jackie P, the vandalizer and troublemaker, went to Southwest. She doesn't go to Southwest. She works at South. She knows who she is, and shame on her. I think that's everything. So we're ready for the wash in a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, I just got to do your neck, and then we'll be ready.
All right, sounds good. Okay, guys. So Raelle has talked me into waxing my nose hairs. So is this right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you don't have to do both, just one.
Oh.
Because we'll do one nostril at a time.
You going to rip it out? Am I going to bleed?
You shouldn't. Sorry, I have to wait for it to reach the perfect temperature so it's not dripping out of your nose.
Oh, God. Here we go, people. Here we go. Oh, that's not that bad. No. Oh, it's the pulling that's going to suck.
Yeah.
Oh, when are you going to do that? Can you tell me? Can you warn me?
I will. Stop talking, though.
Oh.
Your nose is flaring. Okay, keep holding on to that.
That's not so bad. You're going to tell me when, right?
Yeah.
What if I have like a gusher of blood?
You shouldn't. Okay, you can let go of that.
Okay.
Perfect. We're gonna let it sit for a minute.
This was not part of the original thing that we were going to do. So when she forced me to do this,
I didn't force nobody to do nothing.
when she asked if I wanted to do this,
This is what happens when I have an hour before my next client.
it's torture, people. It's torture.
It's not.
So now, can you talk about that, the wig thing that you do?
The toupees?
How do you apply that?
So with the toupees, what I would go through and do is shave the top of the scalp.
Uh-huh.
And so you basically have a halo of no hair. And then we create a custom form.
I already have a halo because I'm an angel.
No. And so we create a custom form, and then we special order your toupee to match your existing hair color. And with that, we use skin safe adhesive to apply the toupee onto your scalp.
So it's not like Elmer's glue or super glue or
nope, it's
epoxy.
It's specifically formulated to
and you can reuse. Are you going to do it? Oh my God.
I was just touching it.
Okay.
It's still a little too soft.
Okay. Sorry, I'm very nervous. 259. Never had this done before. Imagine someone shoving hot lollipop up your nose and then ripping it out. I mean, that's what I'm imagining.
But it doesn't hurt.
You're not the one that's getting it done.
I've done it before.
On yourself?
Yeah.
Well, you're sick.
I wax my eyebrows.
Okay.
I wax my lip. I wax my nose.
Maybe.
I'm just checking. Okay, it's ready.
Okay, what do I do?
Take your glasses off.
Brace for impact, people.
Okay.
1, 2, are you going to count?
No.
Oh, crap!
Do you want to see it?
No, that's okay, people.
Now we got to do the other one.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Wow, that is so clear. That one nostril is incredible. I think I want to stop. I don't think I want to do the other one.
But we have to do the other one. You're already here.
I thought the skin from the inside was going to come out.
No, just the hair.
Oh my God. All right, people. She lulls you into a false sense of security, and then she rips your brain out of your nostril, your nose holes.
I'm just saying, I do this on a weekly basis to
other people.
Yeah. I do mine on a bi-monthly basis.
Have you seen those people that go in and have their whole face and ears, and it shows them on the video, like they're getting yanked and ripped?
Yeah, those ones hurt because there's so much wax. So.
And people bleed.
Yeah, because they're just doing too much wax, and it's just everywhere. So
when you put the hair on people, who benefits? Like, what other customers do you do that for besides people that are vanity, whatever? I heard you have a special program.
So I would love to do the toupees for like children and adults who have been victims of fires or acid.
Fires and acid.
Basically burn victims.
Acid fire.
When you get burnt, your skin is permanently scarred and you don't grow hair from your scars.
Yeah.
And so it's really nice to be able to cover that up and give people a little bit more confidence.
Oh. So will my nose hairs grow back since you burned it and then ripped it out?
Well, we didn't burn it. We just ripped it out. So yeah. Because we're not damaging the pore that your hair grows out of.
Okay.
All we're doing is we're ripping out the follicle.
Yeah, ripping out is right.
You're fine.
I wasn't prepping for this, all day long.
I'm just testing it.
All day long at the wood shop, you fight, getting hacked and cut and chopped. Thought, oh, let's have a nice relaxing haircut. And also get your brain ripped out.
You're the one who volunteered for it.
You asked, and I said, okay.
I'm just testing it. I'll let you know before I rip it out. Also, I want to point out that when you are waxing noses, you have to use a specific wax.
Like not candle wax?
Well, not candle wax, but this is hard wax. Okay. And so you'll see a lot of times people waxing and then putting a strip down.
Yeah.
The strip is only used so we don't rip Dusty's mustache out.
Thank God.
But if we use soft wax, it would just drip everywhere and it wouldn't pull out. So you would just have wax stuck in your nose.
Is hard wax what they use to wax surfboards?
I think that's a different kind of wax. I think that's beeswax.
Okay. So. Whoa, you don't have to get an attitude.
I'm just saying.
I'm just asking.
Also, do not ever use Q-tips.
Why?
Because the soft cotton part of Q-tips rips off when you pull it out and you still have a clump of wax stuck in your nose. That is why I use popsicle sticks.
Are they used popsicle sticks?
No. They're
I want a popsicle.
Perfectly clean. I don't have popsicles.
We're going to have a popsicle day at the service center.
Off again.
Here we go, folks. Here we go. One.
Move your hand.
One.
Please don't.
One.
Oh, that one wasn't that bad.
Oh.
That wasn't as bad as this.
Oh. Wow, I can breathe. You want me to show them?
If you want to.
People are going to get grossed out.
They are going to get grossed out.
But,
Ew, your boogers are in here.
Okay, we're not going to. It's sawdust. All day long, there's sawdust. Okay. Thank you, Raelle.
There's his boogers.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Raelle.
You're welcome.
Later on, once I'm all totally done, we'll have a big reveal. But until then, I have a message. Let's see. I wanted to extend a challenge to the Director of Building Grounds Maintenance and Energy, Director Murdoch. What are you afraid of? Come on the show. You'll be just fine. We're all about serious educational talk. So come on, Murdoch. What are you afraid of? And before the transformation, I want to leave you, I always try to leave you with something that's to build you up, that's encouraging. So this one, in conclusion, a final thought: whether a carpenter, a cosmetologist, a nurse, an electrician, or a plumber, when you're one of those things and you touch people's lives, make sure your hands are clean. All right. Bye, everybody. And now it's time for the big reveal. Here I am. Ah, my God. Oh, my God, Raelle, that's amazing. That's like a total transformation. I cannot believe how good I look. Get up! No, not you! Dog it. Nick always likes to steal the show. No, me. I look beautiful. Look at that. That's amazing, Raelle. Thank you so much.
There we go.
I very much appreciate you giving me a haircut. And
you're welcome.
Telling me all about whatever you do.
Oh, well, thanks for coming.
That's 3555. What's the street?
Oh, East Douglas Drive, Suite 600.
Suite 600. It's right in the same building as a Belmont restaurant. It's Hidalgo Hair and Beard. Hopefully you pick a time that Nick won't come and bother you as you're getting a haircut. But in the description, I'm going to put your what?
My link tree.
Your link tree. And that it does what? You can schedule appointments?
That takes you to all of my social media and my...
There's that stupid Nick.
and it takes you to my booking website.
Hey, you're an old-timey man. All right. So go see Raelle. She'll give you a nice haircut and rip out your brains if you need to. But thank you for also explaining another alternative to a long college and spending a ton of money and starting right out of high school. That's a good thing. All right. Thanks, Raelle.
Thank you.